Y'all like that, huh? I know we don't need y'all though.
Written up. The manager who made those threats conveniently resigned yesterday. But you know, we want to hear from a couple of these.
Why I'm outside today is because every other strike I was in there by myself with 2 other people, and I am officially tired of working long shifts and not getting paid enough to pay my rent. My check should be over $500 if I'm working almost 96 hours.
That's right. Keep going,
I am Pastor Rafael Cubilete from Sherman Avenue, United Methodist Church. The book of Deuteronomy says, do not take advantage of the hired worker who is poor and needed, whether that worker is a fellow Israelite or foreigner residing in your towns. Pay them their wages each day because sunset, because they are poor and are counting on it. Otherwise, they may cry to the Lord against you, and you will be guilty of sins. And the Jesus Christ gospel said, for the worker deserves his wages. As a result, there are many reasons to support raising the minimum wage, including a firm commitment and common sense to justice and dignity. Verses from the Bible like those above are the primary encouragement and stimulus in my support for this proposal. Based on Jesus Christ's teaching, as a Christian, my faith calls me to advocate for justice and dignity so that all may have the abundant life and full life, and that Jesus teaches us on his podcast. We must raise the minimum wage so that it is a living wage.
Right.
So
Amen.
that all may earn enough to care for their family and live full and abundant life. It is time to raise the minimum wage to true living wage. Basic human dignity allows each person, male and female, no matter his and her background, demographic or location, to ability to work a day labor and for being paid fairly, to provide for the necessity of housing, good health, education for their family. Oh, for this reason, this is a time to raise the minimum wage.
Yeah.
Este es el tiempo de elevar la tarifa del salario mínimo. Este es el momento. Vamos a luchar juntos para elevar el salario mínimo de los trabajadores necesitados. Este es el tiempo. Gracias, muchas gracias. Are y'all ready to start those Caesars? Union! Hey, I got your back. Come on. You can stop making that dough. Come on. I got your back.
We got you, man.
I got your back. We all got your back. You can't get in trouble. We got your back. Come on up. 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 We got your back. Yeah! Yeah! Come on out.
We got your back. Come on, brother. It don't matter. Forget a pizza. We got your back, brother. Come on, brother. Come on, we got your back, brother.
Come on.
We got your back.
Come on out. We got your back. Come on out. We got your back. No, we got your back. Come on out. We got you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is how strong this movement is.
got your back. Come on up. We got your back. Come on up. We got your back. What do we want? What do we want it?
Jewish community. I just want to say that Jews across the country and across the world recently celebrated a week-long festival of Passover. Passover is a Jewish holiday that celebrates liberation from slavery to freedom. It remembers the ancient Israelites' enslavement in Egypt and God's power of justice that brought them out of Egypt to become free people.
Hey everybody, here comes Danny. He's walking around. Hey everybody, this is Danny. Danny has been subject to a lot of intimidation and pressure at this store. She had to go through a gauntlet of McDonald's corporate personnel in the store. And as you can see, it's really, really difficult for these workers to make this decision. It takes a lot of courage. Let's give Danny another hand.
It's a first strike, everyone. And I know she's proud, and next time she's going to do it without retaliation.
Yeah. And that's power to walk out. Yeah. So Danny and all of us are here, especially Danny and the other workers, on another march to freedom. We're here walking with workers who are bound in the chains of economic inequality and unfair wages and a system of keeping money in the hands of a few while the backs of many are broken doing the work. The journey from slavery to freedom recounted in the Bible was not short. It was not easy, and it wasn't always clear. The people wandered for 40 years in the hot, dusty desert. They complained and they doubted about the long journey, but they kept walking. Yeah. This is not an easy journey either, as we see in Danny's tears. The work of those who are walking out and standing up for more are brave. They are taking a leap of faith and believing that they can build a better life for themselves and their families. There is doubt, there's discouragement from others, and exhaustion but they keep coming out to fight. But just like the Israelites, we all keep walking. We keep speaking up because we believe in a God of justice, or we believe in a vision of society that can be more just. This is a political and an economic fight, but it's also a faithful fight. And that is why I'm here, and that's why Pastor Everett Mitchell from Christ of the Solid Rock Baptist Church is here.
Power to the people. That was weak. All power to the people. I stand in solidarity with the workers. My name is Pastor Everett Mitchell. I'm Pastor Christ of Solid Rock Baptist Church right down here in East Washington. One of the things that we stand with, I see a lot of my congregants trying to make a living off of $725 an hour, and you just can't do that. You can't make it, you can't raise kids, you can't pay your rent, you can't buy. If something breaks down, you're homeless. If your car breaks down, you don't have money to fix it. If your children are sick, you don't have money to pay for the medicine so they can get well. This is a real issue in our community. It makes no no sense that for some in this community, they do extremely well. But for a whole lot of folks who are on the margins, on the lines, they can't afford to rub two pennies together so they can be able to have the opportunity to be able to get a rest or a vacation. They don't sleep, they work. They don't go to vacations, they work. They can't get sick, they got to go to work. They can't, and because they cannot, it is our duty, it is our moral responsibility to use our privilege to stand up and say, you will not continue to deny them what they should be able to be paid. No longer. No longer. No longer. No longer. So this is our time. This is not a show for the cameras. This is a show of solidarity, for appreciation, for power to be put back into the hands of the working men and women of our community, of this state, of this nation. This cannot stand. We got to put something on the line, put ourselves on the line to make sure that another generation begins to get the money that they deserve. $15 an hour is a beginning. 15! And a union is a beginning. We need to make sure we keep pushing to get it higher. Thank you so much. All power to the people.
I almost thought I couldn't do it today. I was terrified with all those people in there. But I know everybody here has my back.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah. Because 725 is not enough. And I'm not able to live on it. And even if I wasn't fighting for myself, I'd be fighting for everyone else.
My name is Yvette Gardner. I work at Little Ceasars right there. 725. I've been brutal. I've been called a black nigga slave for Little Ceasars. I'm tired. I got 3 kids. I think we need to go ahead and do this $15 an hour. And I think we all need to stand up for what's right. What's right. We've been through so much. I think it's time. It's time for a change. It's time for a change.
So I want to invite our longtime ally, Melissa Sargent, Representative Melissa Sargent, to speak. I want to thank everyone who's here today, whether it is that you have walked off the job today or a day before today, or maybe you're finding strength to walk off the job tomorrow. And all the people that have joined us today to show that we have their back.
Yeah.
We have their back. That is why we are here. This is a civil rights issue. This is an issue that is going to change lives. We are on the right side of history, and I want you to know that maybe not all of my colleagues in that Capitol building up the street are hearing your voices, but I certainly am. I know that why we are standing here today is because our middle class is shrinking. I know that why we are standing here today is because we have mothers and fathers. We have citizens, we have our neighbors who are dependent on these jobs, and they are juggling 2 and 3 jobs. They are working 80 and 90 hours a week, and they are still on SNAP benefits. They are still receiving daycare benefits. They are still receiving housing benefits, and no one wants that for themselves or their children. They want to work hard. They do work hard. They want to play by the rules. They are playing by the rules, and they want better for themselves and for their families. And that's why I'm here today, because we can make a difference. We're changing the fabric of our country. We're changing the conversations that are being had in the Capitol building by policymakers, because if in fact my Republican colleagues on the other side of the aisle want to move people from dependence to independence, this is how we do it. Our middle class is shrinking. Supervisor Wegleitner pointed out to me today that 46% of the people in our country are making less than $15 an hour. That is egregious. That is egregious. Our hardworking families are the fabric of our country. They are the profit creators for these big companies. And we know that they want to make better for themselves and their families. We know that when we do better, we all do better. When we do better, we all do better. When we do better, we all do better. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you to Melissa. I also want to point out the other elected officials who are with us today. We have Leland Pan, John Hendricks, Dave Ahrens, and Rep. Heidi Wegleitner.
I'm in the home care industry, and we make more than these guys do, but you know what? We think we're equal. We think we're all worth $15 an hour.
15!
offend me one bit if food service workers were making the same amount as me. And that's what this is all about. This is about rising up, being treated equal. This is about having a quality of life that it's all been stolen from us. Everything they've said is true. No vacations, no sick days, no days off, no time with your families. 2 grandkids I haven't met yet. I've had enough too. And we're going to do something about this, and I'm just so glad that you all came here. We have to keep going. There is no stopping on this, and I'm starting to see the dots getting connected all around the country. I was on a conference call nationwide, hearing from people all over this country. I'm assuming this is happening all over the world.
Yeah.
And once we get this, I mean, there's so many of us. We can take down the 1%.
That's right. Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
So you know what makes me have hope is 2 years ago, $15 an hour was crazy. People thought it was crazy. There's 200 workers in New York saying $15 an hour for fast food workers, and now there are cities that have, San Francisco, Seattle, have passed minimum wage laws to raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour. So us being out here has changed the conversation and is changing the game. And so we have to keep walking until everybody gets to that mark and even higher, as Pastor Everett said.
We can't survive on 725. We can't survive on 725. What's outrageous? Poverty wages. We got you back. Come on up. We got you back. Come on up. We got you back. Call my son.
Which she did, and they never put that money on her check. She asked about it week after week after week. Where's my raise? Where's my raise? Where's my raise?
Hungry wages.
What's outrageous?
Hungry wages.
What's outrageous?
Hungry wages.
What do we want?
15.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
15.
When do we want it?
Now.
If we don't get it,
Shut it down.
if we don't get it,
Shut it down.
we don't get it,
Shut it down.
we don't get it,
Shut it down.
shut it down,
Shut it down.
shut it down,
Shut it down.
shut it down.
Shut it down.
All y'all workers who are here, all y'all hourly workers, if y'all want to come out on strike with us, we got your back.
We got you.
They told me before we came, they brought a guy down from Sheboygan because these workers weren't any good. They were having problems.
Hey, who said that? Who said that?
The managers from this
Oh!
They brought him down from Sheboygan because these workers weren't any good and they had to straighten them out.
Man, you better tell somebody.
It's called scab.
Unido,
disappointed in you. You lied. You told them you never even knew I was a manager. But you were the one who had a problem with being a manager. You wanted to come up here and check up on me on every night. But I was the best one closing the store. I stayed here when your other managers didn't want to stay because they wanted to go home and rest their feet. I stayed and washed all them dishes. I stayed until 1 in the morning.
Raise your money.
You can't pay me $200. And I'll leave you alone. That's all I'm asking.
Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you!
Now Tim was our general manager here, right? He knew Keno was supposed to get paid. And who stopped it? Jenny, right there. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her.
Just look at her.
And she don't care because she is getting more than $15 an hour. But we're not. She don't care. She don't care. And she gonna do the same thing to you, and you. She gonna do it to all y'all. Just wait on it.
We got your back. Come on out. We got your back. Come on out. We got your back. We got your back. Come on out. We got your back. They can't fight you. They can't fight you. They can't fight you. We got your back. It's your right. It's your right. They can't fight you. It's your right.
A lot of employees kind of looking around. I know you're all scared.
And they want it. Because they go do
But the
something.
bottom line is, anyone wants to walk out, come work with me down at Hardee's, you can do. But the bottom line is, much like when you guys came in and my bosses abandoned me, sure, Jenny's the perfect target. But the big chief you want is a guy named Ken Conway. When I told Ken on my last day, after he fired my ass for sticking up for you, I told him Gina's gonna get her money. His response to me, and I quote, she's not getting shit. We got attorneys on top of that. That's the mentality that gave everybody